Hello YouTubers. Well, today what I'm going to be talking to you guys about is being deported in Mexico, being deported in TJ. You know what I mean? I've seen a lot of people being deported, dreamers, basically facing the verge of being deported. A lot of people that were raised in the U.S. and California, throughout the states, that lived there their whole entire life, being deported back into their home country. You know, for example, Mexico. Me myself, I was deported, not because of criminal cases, but because of I guess lack of paperwork or funds to continue working on my visa. So anyways, what I plan on doing is basically interviewing a few people, you know, that have been deported recently or have been already been in TJ or Mexico for some time, and basically go through a list of interviews on how is it that they've been deported, why they were deported, how's it going here with life, daily challenges, you know, triumphs they basically accomplished, jobs, the culture, basically everything that has to do with living a different life in a different country. It's basically, I'm going to focus on different interviews, different perspectives, and different points of life. You know, everybody has a different walk of life. Me myself, I've been deported for approximately 5 years. I was deported back in 2011. I had the choice to either stay in the States and, you know, run from the law and, you know, face the consequences later. Unfortunately, myself and my family, my entire mom, my brothers were deported. Of course, we have kids. My wife decided to, you know, move in with me in TJ, you know, after we settled down and see exactly what it was. But for the most part, when we came down here, we were solo. Basically, we didn't know anybody. We didn't know basically the streets. We didn't know where we were at. We didn't know anything basically of that nature, you know. I remember first it was my mom and my older brother were first deported. They were living on the streets for the first couple of days. There are places where kind of similar like homeless shelters, but it's nothing like the homeless shelters, you know, that you've been in the States. You know, basically first come first serve, I guess. I don't know, never been to a homeless shelter. You basically show up, you get separated, men and women, children, etc. But you do have to leave the house at a certain time, go look for employment, go do your things, whatever. And then you come back. If there's still a bed for you, then, you know, there is a bed for you, you can stay there. I was able to send the money, but because they were never here in Mexico, they didn't have ID. So when I sent the money, it was like how to cash it, right? So my mom got plugged into a church. She told them, you know, I need to get some money. She talked to one of the Christian brothers. I sent the money to the Christian brother, supposedly, and that guy took off with the money. He never gave the money to moms, you know, which is unfortunate. Long story short, I was able to send more money. This time my aunts were able to bring the money personally over to my mom. They were able to get an apartment. But I mean, during the time being, it took them about 5 days being on the streets, you know, eating off the shelters, whatever was able to be fed, you know, they were able to survive in need. 20 days later, I came over. I was able to get an apartment, rent an apartment. My brother and my mom basically were already here seasoned for 2 weeks, and they were able to show me around since they did a lot of walking while they were, you know, homeless basically. But yeah, it's a struggles, daily struggles here in TJ. When you first get here to TJ, you do struggles. Even after the fact that you get basically plugged in, you land a job, you get your paperwork straight, which is another issue. You have kids. It's unfortunate it's not that easy to get your kids enrolled to school here. Landing a job is not that easy either, because you face the struggles of basically getting your paperwork, your ID, your birth certificate, social security number, etc. Everything that you have in the U.S. basically doesn't matter here at all. I mean, they slide down the diploma or your GED. Yeah, that can pass by, you know what I mean? But as far as your identity, no, that stuff matters. Unless you're a citizen, but that's a different topic. But anyways, yeah, we're going to be talking about different struggles. We're going to be interviewing people. We're going to have basically questionnaires. We're going to be asking different random people that we come across that, you know, being referenced for this project. What I want to name this project is basically life after deportation, because believe it or not, there's still life after being deported from the country that you were raised in, and you come to a different country where you've never been. you probably don't even speak the language, or if you do, you probably don't speak it fluently, which is nothing wrong with it, you know, everything you learn. But there is prejudice, there is racism here towards those that have been deported. People downgrade you, people think that you're a criminal, that you were deported for a reason, but they don't know exactly why you were deported individually, you know what I mean? Me myself, I do have a personal story, you know, down to I wasn't deported for criminal activities or gang activity or none of that stuff. I was deported because, you know, lack of money. My son had passed away during that time, and you know, it was just crazy. Long story short, you know, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So it's gonna be like a mini series that we're gonna be presenting about, you know, daily struggles, challenges, triumphs that we accomplish here as deportees, and basically talk about everyday life. Of course, I'm gonna do a few sightseeings here and there. I'm gonna show you guys exactly what's it about to live in TJ as a deportee. So for everybody that's watching this video, all I can tell you is, if you do come to TJ, I mean, keep your guard up. You can't trust anybody. Honestly, you cannot trust just any person, even if they look like they're gonna help you out. You know, personally, my mom was robbed. You know, I was robbed by the police personally. The police ain't nothing nice. Yeah, you could talk your way out of it if you know what's up, you know, but other than that, you know, it's a dog-eat world here, you know. I mean, it is nice. It's got its possibilities, it's got its ups and downs. It's got some good stuff, you know, to offer you. A lot of people think about it this way: they're being offered a second opportunity, which I've been getting a second opportunity as well, you know what I mean? I'm able to live, you know, somewhat the American life, you know, in TJ, you know. But anyway, I'll show you guys around. Some sightseeing, some interviews that we're going to be doing pretty soon. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe. I would like to get some more subscribe. If you have any questions, feel free to message me directly on the comment box. Hit subscribe and like my video. Okay, this is life after deportation. Have a great day.